Raymond Ramos, the Recovery House of Worship. I'm grateful to God for His grace and mercy. Been having a lot of conversations with different people all over the world. People flying in for the retreat this weekend. We're gonna be talking about emotional healing, stepping in, walking into your destiny. You need to recover from our past. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. Emotional stability, emotional healing. Very important, very important. Your emotional state many times will bless or mess your relationships. You know what I mean? So either if you're not emotionally, if you haven't experienced emotional healing and you haven't resolved the anger from the past and the pain and the shame and the guilt and the remorse and the resentment, the past will hold you hostage. And you can listen, it's possible to get all this great information and to sound very biblical and Christian and spiritual and recovery and steps and and not experience transformation. And I want everybody in the recovery house worship not just be no, I don't want you to just be informed. Right? We need information. We need to learn the Bible. You need to learn the literature. You need to do the step work. You need new information so you can walk through new doors. Old ideas will never open new doors. And so we need new information. We need healthy information. What's up, baby girl? My dog. Um, but it's not enough to be informed. We need to be transformed. And so that's big. This next 2023, we're going to be doing, talking a lot about transformation, emotional healing, spiritual maturity. What does it look like? Why are so many people struggling and hurting and that have been around for a while and recovering in the church? And I'm not talking about being judgmental or critical. I'm talking about caring about other people. Like, you can be in the rooms and you could be in church and you can not be experiencing the incredible transformation that's available to you. Like you can really, really get rid of limiting beliefs. You can really, really be restored to sanity from insanity. You can learn common sense and consequential thinking, and you can have enough spiritual maturity and recovery, and you can have a healthy relationship with God that you can have a pause between your emotions, your thoughts, and how you respond or react. Like, it's a real thing, man. And when the Recovery House of Worship and Ray Ramos coaching, and everything that I do, the retreats, we got the retreat coming up this weekend, and every second weekend in December, I do a retreat in New York, in Pennsylvania. Got a retreat in Marrakesh in March. Got a retreat in London, in England in April. We got a lot of retreats, a lot of workshops. We're doing a virtual conference. We're doing this, we're doing that. We want to help people experience true transformation, real recovery. Not, you don't got to make believe. You don't got to just, yeah. And so making believe hurts. Making believe hurts. When you don't know that there's a better way to live, you know, then it doesn't hurt so much, right? It hurts because you're stuck in your old ways. But when you know that there's a better way to live, when you know that you don't have to let these people to continue to hurt you over and over and over again by you resenting them, that by me resenting someone, I'm giving them power to hurt me again and again and again, that I can forgive them and release the prisoner and find out that that prisoner was me. So many things, that shame, people are drowning in shame. It happened already. Tell somebody, get honest. Let God use that hurt and that pain and shame the devil and experience freedom and so many. So we just I'm a Puerto Rican, a New Yorican from Brooklyn. Not a gangster, not a just a broken drug addict kid who was messed up, alpha male issues, no daddy, overcompensating for his brokenness, trying to be the angriest Puerto Rican in Brooklyn, all this stuff. And man, I experienced recovery. I'm not perfect by far. Those thoughts still come. The ideas still, the enemy still knocks on the door. But I heard somebody say something really corny that changed my life. Really corny. They said, "You can't stop the birds of the air from flying. You can't stop the birds from flying in the air. But that doesn't mean you have to let them build a nest in your head, right? Very corny, but changed my life. Like, yo, temptation is gonna come, indecent proposals are gonna come, thoughts from hell are gonna come. I got issues. Issues are gonna surface, and I don't have to act on those. I can process them in a healthy manner. I can see where they're coming from, what's triggering me. If anything's triggering me, sometimes I don't need a trigger. I just get crazy thoughts for no reason. And but I get to pause and not act on the thought. I get to look at where this thought is coming from. What's going on, what's happening here is, and I was able to experience emotional healing because of my spiritual condition. I was able to experience emotional healing, mental illness. I got peace. I'm not that same crazy, young, broken, hurt boy that I was. And it's available to anyone and everyone. It's not just, you know, so I'm just very grateful. And I want to help as many people as possible. I'm just grateful that I was just on the phone with a couple of guys, a couple of girls, and texting, and that I get to share with other people that I was lost, I was broken, I was messed up. Make sure my dog is not doing nothing crazy. She's too quiet, right? I was lost. I was tore up, man. We say I was tore up from the floor up. I was wrecked up from the neck up. I was I was busted. I was disgusted, and I couldn't be trusted. Just all this. And now that's not my story. I got clean. I made meetings. Eventually, after I did some step work, I started digging into my soul. I realized I learned some new information. I found out some great insights about myself, about my past, about how certain dots were connected, certain patterns that I have, being a New Yorican, how that's affected me, and watching Scarface 55,000 times, how that's affected me. And, all this, how life, what, and I was able to do some work. And then without God, it still hurts because now you know better, but you can't do better. Now you know the wounds are there and where they come from and who stabbed you in your heart and who did this and who did that. But only God can heal those wounds. Only God. I got friends that have been in therapy for many years. I'm not against therapy. I'm not against nothing that's helping you. I'm not, but it's not enough to understand the pain and understand your trauma and identify the shame and identify. I need God to heal those hurts. If God doesn't heal those hurts, now I'll be acting like a fool, knowing where it's coming from, but not having the power to do anything about it. I need God to clean out those wounds. I need God to deal with that infection in my soul, all that stuff. And so I'm excited about helping other people. I'm excited about the Recovery House of Worship and the ministries that have come through that, and all the other ministries that I'm able to be a part of and help out and encourage and consult and preach out and speak. I was hopeless, man. I was a lost cause. I was lost. I remember my first sponsor, joking around, but it was very profound. He says, he says, you know what, Raymond? You're not good for a bad example. You're not good for a bad example. I was so taught, and he helped me change my life. And my present sponsor helps me change my life. And Pastor Denny Burns, my mentor, and Pastor Adam Valenzuela, and Ed Castro, and Mark Marshak. I got people in my life that are, Gil P. and all. I got people in my life, people that have speak into my life, that help me, that man, we get to do life together. I was hanging out with a couple of guys yesterday, and that we don't got to be fake and we don't got to be something we're not, that you can experience true inner healing, emotional healing. Your past, God can redeem your past, man. He can heal those wounds. He can remove those limiting beliefs, those lies that are tattooed on your soul. We can talk about that, this, fourth and fifth step stuff. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. You can be free. You can live free. Not perfect, but free. Free. You don't gotta let your impulses dictate your next action, or your emotions, or whatever patterns or habits, whatever issues, whatever hurts, whatever you do recover. And so I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. Very, very grateful. I'm going to go do an H&I commitment in a little while. I'm going to pick up a newcomer. I was with a guy who's come back from relapse yesterday, man. Able to love on him. The guys from California came in. I got to see Andrew and George. And just, it's all about trying to pay it forward, trying to help other people, letting people know what I have experienced. There's nothing special about me. Yeah, we got a different gift mix. We're wired differently, and we listen. Recovery is available to everyone and anyone who's willing to do the do your part. Show up, no excuses. Stop it. Make recovery priority. If you're a Christian, make Jesus Christ your priority. If you're in recovery, make recovery your priority. Eventually, hopefully, you come to know Jesus Christ, your Lord and Savior, and you can make that shift. And like I did, but just this next year. Reprioritize your life, right? If you're a Christian, stop wasting your time on these temporal things that don't really have no eternal significance. Focus on what's eternal. Focus on what's really, really important. Stop getting lost with things that you got no control over. You're worrying about what other people are doing, and you got to be you got to know better than it. No, live the way God has called you to live. Share the Lord with those. Make Jesus number one in your life and experience incredible freedom, all out of the love of God, all flowing from the love of God, that he chose me. I didn't choose him, that he loves me when I can love myself, that when I was at my worst, he had grace and mercy inside of me, that he drew me to himself, even though I wanted nothing to do with him, and I denied his existence, and I mocked Christians, and I desecrated the Bible, and that no matter what I did, the love of God pursued me. If you know what that's about, man, make a shift. Make a shift going to next year, and allow Christ to sit on the throne of your heart. Let his love, man, heal those hurts. Let his love uproot those lies, remove those tattoos of the enemy. Let his love renew your mind. Let his love fill you with joy and peace and love. It's crazy, man. And I think I understand because I've been there, but it's sad how the enemy has so many people blocked the way. No, 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 no. And your life without God sucks, man. Life without God sucks. And religion don't work. You can be religious and not be free. You understand? So I'm excited about the weekend retreat. I'm excited about Sunday, 5 p.m. online on Zoom. The link is there every Sunday, 5 p.m. I encourage, if you're in recovery, come check it out. Eat the chicken, spit out the bones. Just show up every Sunday on Zoom. Listen in, join us. You don't got to put the video on, whatever. Man, we're trying to bless you. We're trying to help you. I've been clean, 31 years and 7 months or 8 months. Or I've been clean a long time, and I've been in recovery doing step work, and I found God, or God found me, or I surrendered my life to Jesus Christ over 27 years ago when I had 4.5 years clean, and it's been an incredible journey since. For over 27 years, I've been pursuing a relationship with God. I've been seeking out God. I've been praying and meditating, reading the Bible. I'm not a religious fanatic. I'm crazy about Jesus, though. I'd rather be called a Jesus freak than a religious. I'm not a religious fanatic. I don't think religion works. I don't think religion can change people's hearts. I think religion is one of the number one trick of Satan. Right, but I'm definitely crazy about Jesus. He's done so much for me when I wanted nothing to do. And I can't escape. When somebody's impacted your life to a certain degree, when somebody's been so good to you, it's hard not to talk about them. I love my wife. I love my kids. I love my grandkids. I can't stop talking about them. And so I'm very grateful for the Recovery House of Worship, grateful for Celebrate Recovery, the Recovery Church movement, the Way to Recovery, the Next Step Community Church, downtown Brooklyn, 360 Skidmore Street, Overcomers Outreach, and Believers in Recovery, and I want everybody to win. I used to think if you're winning, I'm losing. No, that's not true. Let other people win. Pray for other people. They don't gotta like you. They don't gotta like me. They don't gotta agree with me. It's okay. Pray for them. Bless them. You'll be blessed. So, all right. I love you guys. What we got? No, I think those 2 beds are taken already. We had 2 beds. Inbox me. I think they're taken. But you can. We got 2 beds open. If you're interested in coming to the retreat, inbox me. I think those 2 beds are taken. I think that our people from Sweden not coming, so there might be some more beds available. But another sold out retreat. It's crazy. I'm selling out retreats all over the world. Excited about Marrakesh in March. And our first step retreat, we're going to the 12 steps again in England. Raymond Ramos coaching, step 1, April. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm grateful. And, just I love recovery. I'm grateful for recovery. I know some people don't, Christians don't like that. That's cool. I'm a 12-step recovering member. Been so for almost 32 years and probably going to stay a 12-step recovery member if the creek don't rise for another 32 years, right? I think I might be able to live another 32 years. We'll see. We'll see. But if I don't, it's okay. But you know what I'm saying? I'm a 12-step recovering person. And I'm also someone who's I'm crazily in love with Jesus. I know that's not a word. Crazily in love with Jesus. All right, Aaron Carrington is calling me. I gotta answer this phone. All right, Aaron is calling me. Aaron, I'm getting off my live stream